Hello, here you are in the Nakisa HR Suite Administrator training. Please note this video is part of a series of training videos that we have created to enable our clients to be proficient in the admin console of the Nakisa HR Suite. So the objective here is to showcase how to make few data fields mandatory within the position edit form. So what are these edit forms? As part of any organization design process, the organization structure needs to be restructured from time to time. This means some of the existing org unit, position and employee objects will need to be removed and new ones need to be added. Assuming a new position object is being created, then it is required to provide information on its name, location, cost center, etc. among the other fields which are part of the position edit form. Now let's look into this objective in a little more detail. Let's say the organization design specialist at your company has asked you to make the fields cost center, personnel area and personnel sub-area mandatory within the position edit form, as it's necessary to capture this piece of information when creating new positions, so that it becomes easier to track expenses related to these new positions. So what you have on the left hand side is the position edit form that does not have these fields as mandatory. And on the right hand side, these fields are mandatory as denoted by the red asterisk symbol. From the admin console of the Nakisa HR Suite, let me select the org chart settings found under the left hand side panel. Within the org chart settings page, I have a number of sections that are available. I'm going to go ahead and select the font section which appears at the bottom of the page. Within the form section, I have the option to edit the org unit related form fields, then the position related form fields and the employee object related form fields. For this particular training video, I'm going to be focusing on editing the position related form fields. So the show position edit form components shows a number of fields that can either be enabled or disabled. For example, if I enable the pay grade area, pay grade type and pay grade fields, then these fields show up on the edit form within the scenario section. And if I'm going to go ahead and disable it, then these forms don't show up. So the next one is the required position edit form component section. So under this, there are a number of fields which can either be made mandatory or non-mandatory. So going back to our objective, we know that we would need to make the cost center, personnel area and personnel sub-area fields mandatory. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be enabling these fields or selecting these checkboxes so that these fields are made mandatory while either creating a new position or editing any of these positions. So once this is done, as we know, these fields would be made mandatory. To quickly summarize, in this training video, we've seen how to modify the edit forms that appear within the scenario section or the what if scenarios sections. To be specific, we've seen how to make the position fields cost center, personnel area and personnel sub area mandatory within the position edit form. Thank you.